All right. We muted Mike Zuglin's audio, and in the box is NJ pool player, my right-hand man, Troy.
Good
What,
day, everyone.
what a match. Winner's side match. And right behind this one
Ooh,
is also a
Brandon.
winner's side match.
Brandon wins the break.
You're going to
With a
have to
leg.
win. You're going to have to win everything here on this table. Jason's comfortable. This is his home. Jason just came over to the booth. He says, Al, it's Sunday? I said, yeah. He says, Sunday is payday. Well, he's right. No matter if he wins it or not, you get paid because you're in the final eight. He's not being like conceited, that he's going to snap it off. It is payday. All right. Hey, we're going to try to keep the Facebook on this side, Troy. I think it's less distracting.
Yeah, it's hard to manage
If
two or
when we're
three
looking
things,
at
right?
this,
Yeah.
no, I think it's better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want,
You're
I'll
the
pass
boss.
it to you. I'll pass it. No,
No, I don't want nothing. I don't want the eggs. I don't want nothing. Good morning,
I've been trying to
everyone.
give this guy breakfast for the last 15 minutes. He says, "Would you stop?"
Woke up and he goes 100 miles an hour upstate out. Well, anyway, to the match. You got Brandon Shuff here and Jayson Shaw.
Yeah, Mike Zuglin did make a mistake on where Brandon's from.
Dude.
He's not from New Hampshire. There's been mistakes made. It happens. We're all human. Oh, Jason's explaining something to.
Yeah, they're just going over.
Oh, how about putting this camera in focus, guys, out there in the truck?
rules of engagement on the break, and they come to an agreement there, whatever it is. We'll leave that discussion of that part of the game out of it for now. See Earl in the background, Jason. Shane. It is early here in New York.
Wing ball went right in. The two ball went right in. And nine's down by the left-hand corner pocket. And everything has a pocket to go in. The 1 to the 3 might be the hardest shot he has to face. Looks like the hardest shot.
Brandon was on the Olympic team to show the committee
Yep.
the pool or
What a
billiards,
shame happened out there, Troy.
the Q Sports venue for the Olympics, and they decided not to.
Well,
But
you know what
but
happened.
either way, though, I just wanted to commend him for going that route. And
All right, but you know what happened?
Showing
We need some airtime. You know what happened? Basketball and all the popular ones, that's like automatic. Then all of a sudden they take a pool. They throw breakdancing with pool, billiards,
Right.
and a bunch of other things in the
artistic
mix,
types of things, right?
and just pick out a hat. And
Oh, they pick out of a hat.
yeah, sort of. So we're out of it.
But
2024, we're
I
out of
just
it.
want to say that he was a fine representation of what we can offer the regular world or
Whoa.
the pool or
Gotta
the Q
roll
sports,
there.
and he's a good representation
Got to roll.
for the American player. Brandon came out in a nice break, and he knows he's got to keep
Uh-oh.
Jason off the table. He's okay.
Flirting with a little disaster. You don't want to be that close to balls.
Yeah, you want to
At
start
this point of the winner's side bracket, you want to try to keep some distance between them because now you make it harder. Can he bump the 8 if he tries to cut this right in the corner?
He'll dial in. He'll pinch this back.
That's a pinch, though.
He won't even touch the 8.
All right.
He's that close that cue ball takes off as soon as you hit it.
Huh? Got to watch it. Could wind up hitting the top of the 8 and going behind the 7. You got to be careful here.
He does. I like just pinching it back. I know it's early to do it.
It's close. Never mind pinch.
He's just letting it roll.
See, he almost hit the top of the 8. Nice choice.
I think that was a smart choice because you let your cue out a little bit instead of early in the match trying to do a little fancy footwork with the cue ball.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Charlie Shore and the whole family out there in Scotland are tuning in right now. Good afternoon, or what is it? Yeah, good evening. We also want to welcome Alex Barokovich. He's been in the wings since day 2. Hey, Alex.
How you doing, guys?
Shot. Nice touch.
Nice way to start the morning for Brandon with the got rid of a little early problem there and nice break and run it looks like. Yeah, you don't want to get too shaky first thing, especially, ooh, 9-ball was close up there on top. Breaks out the rake. See how Brandon puts that left hand down on the table.
You gonna hit this with inside, or you just gonna hit it?
Just make it and draw it back, yeah. You got that bridge in your hand. How good are you with it? See Steve Sutton Death in the house, playing in the second chance tournament. Wish him luck. Nice and clean. Everything looked good. Just maybe that a little overroll on that forward shot on that 5, but that was it. Nothing to get shaky about. Nice break. Managed that table nicely. Kept Jayson in the seat. I think that's his plan. He knows he can beat anybody, and even if Jayson is shooting, at a 925 consistently, he's just knows he has to match that. So any players that are in this position, they just can't. You can't miss. It's a race to 9. How many misses do you think you can get and get away with it? What say you, Alex? That was a.
All right, here we go.
Who was breaking the first?
Rack number 2. Brandon Shuff leads 1-0.
Yeah, that was a break and run.
It looks like Earl's down 1-0 against Torsten Holman, too, in the background. But we're going to stick right here on this break.
Ouch. Ooh, let that cue ball be awfully close to the side. May not make anything.
It's
either.
dry.
Okay.
Here comes the short train.
Don't blink. Whatever you do, don't blink.
It was kind of a loose break, wasn't it?
Let it go a little bit, yeah.
When you say loose break,
I
you mean like
Alex,
not controlled?
He's yeah. Well, I'll answer that in a second.
Answer it with three words.
3 questions.
Or one word, yes or no.
Yes
Okay, good.
and no.
All
You said 3 words.
4 to 5. He wants to get kind of close to
Yes.
his 4.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
No, he's good. He's good.
Wow. Half roll there, he would have got hooked.
Is this a fast table in general?
No, it's playing perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. Today's a nice day. The humidity level's nice.
Low.
I mean, besides the fact that they have climate control in here, the humidity level will seep in with doors, but it's playing, it's dry. The tables are going to play awesome.
I have a question for anybody that's out there. How do you go full screen on Facebook without having the emojis on the bottom? Because me personally, I don't know, and I take it that Phil Capel don't know.
Someone help out Phil Capel in
Somebody put in a
chat.
comment, how do you eliminate the emojis and stuff from full screen on the bottom? And Jayson Shaw wasting no time here. No time whatsoever.
A lot of
Jason is-
psychotherapy.
Possibly one of the straightest shooters I've seen in my lifetime. It just, when he gets down at the table, his position and it just looks like a weapon, The way he gets down and he looks at the ball, it's just impeccable.
Yeah, playing him, you can't have a dry break. You can have
Thank you,
a
George.
bad break. If it's your turn, you have to capitalize on that.
He is worse than playing the ghost.
Worse, yeah, the ghost doesn't hit back. Well, it's kind of, if you miss with the ghost, that's it. That's the game is over.
Yeah, you don't get punished.
Well, but some people play ghost with ball in hand. I saw Dennis Arcola play ghost, race to 20,
No ball in hand.
no ball in hand,
Right.
right? And he beat the ghost.
Yeah, but like
2011.
like we were saying, you're playing the ghost, but the ghost gets at the table and he gets the break and run.
The ghost that doesn't get to break. That's the part you were talking about. Okay. I have to
But
translate to
either
you
way,
guys
yeah.
from English.
If I wanted this abuse, I'd have stayed home. Either way, I was just saying, just Jason's fundamentals are unbelievable, and he's a lefty, so they kind of look better. I agree with that.
They look better?
They look better. They do. They just.
It's just because I cannot do it. And you don't normally play lefty, right?
It's. I play righty.
Yeah.
And they're not the mirror image of righty players.
No.
Go to the break, and Jason's break has been
Look at this.
probably one of the best in the tournament.
Oh,
How'd you like to start? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
How would you like to start from here, like just every round?
Yeah, but also the cue ball is for a left-handed shot.
Yeah. Does he go try and hold this up, or does he try and go
One rail.
I think
inside?
he'll
One
go
rail.
underneath.
You go inside too.
He'll go underneath the 7 and back up.
Yeah. Look at this. That was trouble.
Oh, yeah, you hit it good. Separated them right away from the 9.
Clean
Made it a
limit.
little bit easier.
Oh, maybe he wanted to do that.
I doubt it.
Took 2 balls. He knew the speed though. You know, even if he did hit one ball, the speed wasn't going to get trapped up on something. That was a little dangerous. You won't see him doing that too often, though.
I want to say thank you to Doug Kuzman. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to just say hi to everybody in the chat and ask you if you could, for Upstate Al, like and share this video.
Sean Hoey, I want to say thank you for your donation. And he says, have a beer on me. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, he can't drink beer.
Ralph, I hope to see you in April at the Super Bleeds Expo. The right-hand man, Ralphie. Thanks, Ralph, for
Jason
that gracious donation.
jacked up.
It's shots like this that are normally scary, you know, to us sitting here, but like to this guy, it's like split the heart of the pocket. There's no problem. I practice this 10,000 times a day. You know, it's like
Yeah, nice 7-footer right in your range.
comes normal. You know what I mean? Yeah.
If
in
you
your
notice,
range, right?
he always shoots with a stroke. There's no
What do you mean?
super soft rolling or anything.
Oh,
He
yeah.
always strokes the ball.
Hits the ball.
Yeah.
You
Puts
always
his
hear.
arm out.
He gets, if he needs to go an extra rail, he goes an extra rail.
Yeah, a lot of good players are like that, or great players. I would consider him a great player.
I think Shane does almost the same thing. Goes everything with the stroke.
When you listen to the balls hit the back of the pocket, we used to call it ringing bells because it has that certain sound to it. When you hear someone hit the back of the pocket, and it's consistent. He's never like you said, he's never rolling things in. It's confidence.
Thought it was on the table. There was like a speck on the table. It was on the monitor.
Just for the record,
Yes,
I have a new memory. I actually rang the bell for the UFC bell.
Did
I
you
rang
really?
it here.
Did you really?
Yeah, they have it here.
Oh, there was no match going on though.
No, it's just a bell.
That's all right though.
Al, you're too funny.
I did.
Yeah, but don't do it early in the morning.
No, I honestly did. I'm going to remember that for a while.
UFC bell.
Shout out to
Fantastic.
the equipment that these players are using. This is the finest equipment. It really is. As a player, Simonis Club.
As a matter of fact,
The
4
diamond
of
tables.
these tables are going to Brooklyn
Beautiful.
to newly, like under the new management,
A new room.
new city, former Spin City.
Right.
They're going all diamonds, so they are gradually upgrading all of their Brunswicks to diamonds.
Nice.
Yeah, these are fabulous tables.
They would like to take all of these, but I don't think they can afford such a big purchase.
Yeah, it's a proper American pool table with 4.5-inch pockets, and
Yeah.
watch the scratch.
Yeah.
Huh?
You let the cue ball go. A little too much. Oh, left
the
Brandon,
sound
beautiful.
of the break was different than the previous. The other one was more compact. There was like no more punch. This one is like a little loose. It could be the rack, you know. If
No.
the rack is a little loose, it responds differently to the cue ball.
Brandon has a nice opportunity here. This is like a walk in the park, or as someone said yesterday, a stroll around a lake. Kind of
Just in case you guys are not up to date with AZ Billiards, make sure to go over there and you can see the scoring, live scoring, right on AZ Billiards. Click the front page. It says Turning Stone. You'll see that Rafael DeBueo is down by 2-1. Shane Van Boning. Hernandez down 2-0 to Billy Thorpe. Torsten Holman 2-1 over Earl Strickland. AZBilliards.com. All the live scoring, rack by rack, courtesy of AZ Billiards.
Yeah, this is great to be here and sweat these matches that are going on, especially now. Like right now, you have these 4 matches going on. This is just fabulous.
A lot of fans in the stands. There will be more as they're waking up after their breakfast and stuff.
You gotta
Coming
love,
in here.
You gotta love play like this that you get to see. Top players in competition, playing proper pool too.
They're watching this in Russia right now.
Very
My
good.
friends in Russia are watching.
Do you think that Brandon has a little extra
Motivation.
fang out or motivation to beat Jayson Shaw since he doesn't get a chance to play him that often, and yet he played for the USA Mosconi and Jayson plays for Euro? Do you think he's got a little more fang to make a statement and say, look, if this is their strongest play, I got him?
I
Or one of their strongest
I
plays.
really like the story. Very good story, Al.
Do you think that would give him motivation? To actually
You know
step it
what?
up a little
We
bit?
would have to ask him. I think he's really determined to win some
Oh, look at this.
major tournaments. Yeah, he's okay.
Caught
He's
the
all right.
point.
He got
Brandon,
luck.
Brandon.
You know
works-
what Brandon would say to you? I'm only here to make balls and
Yeah,
Keep
play,
it simple.
play the
that's
game.
what I think. He is that kind of guy.
That's the type of guy he is.
He doesn't add these
Extra stories.
external.
Right.
It's not just a story. Yeah, it would make sense what Al said. But Brandon is a very straight up guy, and he works very hard on his game.
I think deep down now everybody thinks of that now. You know, if you're in a sport and you're competitive, you have to. Brandon puts one up on the board. Everybody has to think like, as a baseball player, as a kid, you were like, oh, I want to
Yeah.
make the run. You know, so you interject
Did
that story.
Brandon actually make this Mosconi Cup team? I don't know. I haven't looked at the complete list.
Go on AZ Billiards and you can see all the stories.
Yeah, because the U.S. Mosconi team is going to Russia in September to play in the Kremlin Cup,
You're
and
going?
then yeah,
Will you be attending?
I'll be there, and if possible, I will be doing the commentary on the Dream Challenge.
in English?
Yeah, it's in English because it's gonna be like internationally transmitted, but also it's gonna be on Russian TV.
All right, very good. Good luck with that. Here we go. Brandon to the break. 2-2.
My man,
Tied.
Troy.
As you predicted, Brandon took this rack apart very nicely.
Yeah, he'd like to get back to that first break. He made a real nice first break and he ran out. So he wants to just stay at the table with that kind of mindset of moving around the table. No trouble. Give it a good look. He doesn't want to repeat what Jayson just did, is lose the cue ball. Makes the 1 ball. 2 balls coming around to dress up.
And
The 3 ball gets introduced into it. Unfortunately, he doesn't really have a good shot at it. Nothing that he wants to attempt and sell out. So
see, his aim was very good.
that was a
Okay,
perfect break.
but I would like he stopped the cue a little short after the shot, I like a little bit more follow through on that shot to get a more effect.
Well, all he needed was a half a roll on that 3 or the 2, and he would have been
Well, and one ball barely made it to the pocket.
right. So what does he do here? I think he has to push or kick, or jump. So those is 3 options. So he's looking at push.
Very hard.
He's looking to push somewhere below this 5-9. That's his initial thinking, and possibly tie something up.
But it's hard to hide from Jayson. You know that.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
push.
he's got the eagle eye.
I think you want to push to a kick with Jayson, pretty much. Maybe just push that. Yeah, I like this a lot. Put it in not a good situation there. That's pretty good.
Is this a jump shot?
No, Jayson might be able to see the edge of that, though. Is he going to jump it with the full cue? Look at this guy. He wants to shoot everything. I think he gives this back.
Why?
Oh, my God.
I
I ain't giving it back to
Listen.
him. I'm not pushing to jumps either.
after a while
Kicking
watching
everything.
Jason's game, right?
That's scary.
Did you like how
Doubt.
much percentage did you give to that shot? At least 80-20.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
At least.
That's something else. He's spectacular.
And there it is.
He tried to hold it.
Tried to drag the cue ball. Brandon needs to make him pay for that. He's got a tough shot on this 3 ball, though. Back cut.
He made an incredible jump shot.
Well, Brandon's going to put that in his file there and not do that again. He was almost better off kicking at it.
Take away the option.
Yeah.
He's got work here. He's got to go to the rail, back out for the 4, and then he's going to come back down for the 5. But either elect to come between the 6 and the 7 for it.
Yeah, he just has
He's
to
got
make
some
the
work.
shot. The first thing he's got to worry about is making this. This is a tough shot.
Well, he's got to go to the rail, cut it in the bottom left, and go to the rail, right?
Yeah.
But the 4 to the 5 to come back between the 6 and the 7 is going to be. He needs that angle.
Good shot. Made it look easy. It was a lot harder than it.
Well, he's got to get to the 5 now.
He's fine with this. He'll get there.
Yeah. Which way are you going?
Inside.
Which way you want me to go? Inside or
Inside
outside?
to the left.
Which way do you prefer?
I go short. I slide past that 8. Come in the corner right.
The
deep.
natural way.
Deep right. The natural way.
Okay.
He has to really punch it
That's
to
right.
do that.
You can do that.
Yeah.
Only thing, if you hit it too good, you can scratch. But you don't
He's
want to.
going your way, I think.
Yeah.
You see?
You get enough juice on it.
He did, I think. Did he get there?
He got there. A little short, though.
Wow. And he said that was the hard shot. If he had the angle more favoring the right side of the table off that 4 ball, then he could have played between the 6, 7, and that's, risky too. But
Yeah, and
I kind of like that way.
And going inside, initially getting to the table, and he's battling it right now. I mean, unless you're really proficient at
Can
that
he see
inside,
enough?
he's looking at the rail, or is he looking at the ball? He can make this. Yeah, he's okay. He's got to use some inside spin to go, but he should be able to make this.
It's kind of on the border, on the edge of the.
You can definitely not feel comfortable with this shot.
No. He's looking for a safe.
You're possibly correct there, Alex. He doesn't feel comfortable with
If
it.
he hits it right and kicks the 5, he could stay behind 9 with the cue ball.
Wow, why would you kick it if you can see it?
Nick Denabendito, thank you for your
look at-
donation.
look
Lunch is on me, he says. Thanks, Nick.
You can really thin it, play the pro side, but yeah. He's getting his
He
TV.
played good.
He's getting his TV time on that
He
one.
played good.
Yeah, he's got to think about this.
Yeah,
You're playing
This one's tough too.
one of the
Yeah,
hottest
so
players on the earth besides
avoid-
Joshua Filler right now.
Avoid the 9 ball,
Jayson
right?
Shore.
Well, he's having, he's just playing these balls. He knows in the back of his head that Jayson, who he's playing, but the balls are tough enough as they are. This is tough.
If he uses the right speed, right, even if he bumps the 9 ball and comes back off the rail for the
Hey, Tony.
7,
I don't see.
7 is right there. He's
don't-
gonna hit this.
I don't see why he's going to hit the 9 on this.
Well, he looked at it.
Just in case he hits it flat.
He's using the inside dope here. Even if he hits the 9, it'll still come off it and deflect towards the 7.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's what he
talking
was playing. He
about.
made the
And that
9, and that'll
counts.
count.
But he hit. Wow.
Do not have
Amazing.
to call the 9 ball.
You don't, right?
Nope. To win.
That's pretty good position for the next ball. You don't have to
Well,
worry about it.
you know, something
Yeah.
hit it with a lot of inside dope.
Yeah,
You spun
true.
underneath it. You know what I mean? A little less inside, you spin on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Yeah, it worked
Well,
out good.
I'm glad that he knows how to play the carom correctly, or whatever you call it, billiard or carom.
Both. He knows how to play everything correctly. He has a great grasp on the game. He's a consummate professional. Yeah, I'm a Brendan Shuff
And
fan
a good,
for sure.
good man. He's a good man too. On top of all of his pool skills.
I see that.
Thanks, Victor.
Oh, okay, that was upside down mic there, bleeding in.
Talking to Mr. Victor Conti, the owner of Hippo Billiards.
That's the one in the woods, right?
It's the one.
Here.
This
Look
is all
about-
woods up here.
Oh, we are in the woods. No, we're kind of in the field.
Is that Hippo Billiards also doing that new challenge, that 4T5?
Got 45. Yeah, he's here. Yeah,
4T5?
45.
Oh, well, it's actually 4T5.
Well, that's why they call
45?
it 45.
I did
All
it
right,
on
that's
the
what he
first,
calls it. Here we go.
Maybe.
Two
try.
balls on the break, and the one ball is going to wind up where?
In front of the 4 ball. You gonna play a little safe here?
Or roll out.
No.
What?
How'd that work out for you last time?
Well, he can roll out to the upper left-hand
This-
corner.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like playing safe right off the 1 ball. Put the 1 into the 4, put the
On the
cue ball
rail.
back in the 9.
Roll it, you mean?
Yeah, but where's one gonna go?
Against the rail,
That's tough.
and the cue ball's going to go behind the 5. Oh, maybe
I like Al's idea. Roll
the tangent line's
roll
not
out,
there.
roll out to the corner.
My ideas are not always the best. You know, Danny DiLiberto said, why roll out and give your opponent
The chance
a
to
chance
do
to
it.
play you safe? If you're going to roll out, lock something up. So he can lock the 8-6 up and then let Jayson shoot from there.
I'd shoot the combination before I let him roll out.
You're shooting a combination with your money.
I'm saying before I would roll out. I wouldn't want to
Oh,
roll
yeah,
out.
oh.
I would
That
play-
would be your
I would
last
rather-
option.
I would play safe before I did anything.
Right.
I would think of something here.
Lock up the 8-6 and leave him stuck right there.
That's what he's going to do. Well,
That's the way you do it.
It's not like
it's kind of like you're conceding now. From in my
Yeah, well, it's not conceding. You just, you know, we got to see what your opponent's going to do now.
Yeah, well, he left the 6.
Yeah, you didn't.
If he can get to 6, 6 is open.
Well, you got to deal with this first.
Yeah.
play the combination.
From this angle, he can. Well, where Brandon was, he couldn't. Well, he could have, but it was a lot harder.
My point is that I don't want Jayson Shaw at the table.
Yeah, right.
I want to maintain
gonna
that
be very
table.
hard.
If I have to swing, scratch, do whatever.
Yeah, you want to keep him at least 5 foot away from the table at all times.
I don't think
And
he's
that's where
gonna
the seat
miss
is.
a ball like he missed that
I
4
like
ball.
your style.
That was his one mistake.
I like your style, sir.
He made it easier.
I just love the aggressive play. I think that's what makes winners.
And he shoots a lot close to the center of the cue ball.
Would you consider that?
Not a lot of extreme English or
Outside.
anything like
Would
that.
you? Would you consider that combination aggressive? The initial combination?
from Brandon or
Jayson.
from Jason?
The
He's the one that made it, Jayson.
Well, from Jason,
Oh, Jayson.
that was a shot. It wasn't.
Right, he was on that right angle, right? I mean,
Even-
He played it nice and soft, so to make sure he makes it and no, unknowns added. Like where
Give it a chance.
Where's the
Jason Shuff puts
One
one
ball
up on the
gonna
board
go.
from a push from Brandon Shuff.
well, the push didn't really work out 2 times for Brandon. One was the jump shot, and the second one was the one that you just witnessed.
well? He still won that first push out game because Jason's missed the next ball. But other than the
ma-
actual, you're right that the actual push out.
Yeah, he missed a 3 ball after he jumped over and made the 2. But it's all good because it's 3-3.
Yeah, we're tied up.
Race to 6 from here.
We got a match. We knew we were going to have a match right from the get-go. Both
could
of these
see-
players are accomplished players at 9-ball and run racks, right?
You could see Earl in the background racking also. We got the score updates for these guys here, in case you want them.
Oh, I'd love them.
Earl Strickland is trailing by 1, 3-2. Torsten Holman. Billy Thorpe over Frankie Hernandez, 4-1 right now. Shane Van Boning over Rafael De Bueo, 3-2. And of course, the match you're watching at here is
Okay.
3-3 right here.
Earl started talking to the audience.
Thank you for that AZ Billiards
That-
update there,
That's
Al.
a great shot.
Wing ball and the 1 ball went to the side pocket, and the wing ball went in the corner. Look at this table. You might as well just turn the lights out. That's the only way he might miss here.
Night vision, night vision.
We have all the vendors here selling their wares. How'd you like to bottle that break and sell it as like an oil?
Oh,
Or pills.
yeah.
No pills. Pills are bad for you.
You like oil better?
This way I can rub it on my
Nothing.
ankle.
Here.
Dirt.
Dirt.
I want dirt. Oh, look, he brings me oil. I'm putting nothing on my skin.
It's not on your skin.
Rocco. Okay, got you. Rocco, the mad scientist.
Looks like it's from the Wizard of Oz.
All right. Going up for the 6 ball with an angle.
Watch the 8. Please. He's just something else.
He just knows. He knows where it's going.
Flirting. He got on a rail, though.
He puts in a lot of hours in his pool room on the diamond table.
This table and the one behind it are the winner's side matches. The next 2 are the loser's side. You got it.
This
One
is-
lost side.
This is Jason's job. He trains every
Hey-
day, 7 days
Hey,
a week.
Joe. What's up, Joey? What do we got there? Jason Shaw ran out?
Yes, sir.
We didn't get the lights off, huh? All right, 4-3, Jason Shaw in the race to 9. The loser of this match you're watching will not be eliminated. It is a winner's side match. They're just going to move over to the B side of the chart with 1 loss. And so be it with the match right behind us between Thorsten Holman and Earl the Pearl.
All these 4 tables right here are all winter side matches. Just a shout out and congratulations to the competitors. To
Yeah,
get, to get so
without a
far,
doubt.
especially, we got Rafael De Bueo and Frankie Hernandez, 2 guys from our area, and Brandon.
Let's go to the camera.
Jason has his turning stone down how many times now? 5?
6.
6?
He could
So-
beat Johnny Archer. Well, he's tied with Johnny Archer, so he can actually set the record if he wins it.
I can't believe Jason has been in the States for so long that he already won 6 turning stones.
You know, I don't know if you notice it, but when Jason broke prior to this one, he made the 1 in the side
And the 2.
and the wing ball and the 2 dressed up. If he would have made it this time, look at them 3-9. I don't even think he would have played the 3-9, but look at it.
He doesn't want to give the table up, I can tell
Well,
you
not
that
at
much.
this point. I mean, look at it. It's there, right? It's right there in front of you. See that? I mean, if
I-
anywhere on that side of the table, somebody's going to play a carom or a combination into that 9-ball.
Yeah, what do you do to win here? What kind of move?
I'm gonna make a prediction.
li-
He's not gonna jump this ball.
Yeah, no, what? Yeah, he's going to have to. He's thinking right now, what do I got to do to manipulate these balls and come out
He may
fair,
push the 2 on top of 1
Yeah, but
and then play it.
that's a rollout now.
and do a rollout, and that's it.
Have a safety battle, give himself a chance. That was a smart
If
move.
that 2 is in any kind of tangent line going towards that 9,
You swinging?
well, Brandon Shuff is a great one-pocket player. He'll see it if it is.
It's almost
It's
dead.
not lined up.
It is. It's froze that
If-
way. They're froze.
If he can make it, he'll play it. Look at it.
I'm shooting it.
2 is not going into 9.
Now, you know what?
Take it easy.
Look at the line.
Probably
Take
a-
it easy.
Probably a better shot is he's just going to tick it and then
He's going
have
to
a
roll
battle.
it. He's just
Play
going to roll
safe.
it. The one's going to touch the rail.
Right.
He's just all 3 balls are going to be there.
This is fun. How
That's
great
all.
is this?
Oh, we got him tightened up. Jason should call a referee, or
Yeah.
Brandon might.
He's
This is
gonna go
close
rail
quarters.
first. Anyway.
Oh, look at Brandon go behind.
He's going behind his back.
Yeah, he's just going.
Oh, how do we get in this? How do we get in it?
He can. He blocked
Oh,
this.
God, he blocked us out. All right, it's a
call
good
it-
shot.
This is fun. This is good stuff here. This is going to be some battle.
He's going behind the 7-ball here. I got news for you.
Watch the kiss here.
He might even wind
Remember
up
the
behind
bulk
5.
line?
He hit that so thin. He feathered that so nice.
I don't know if he hit it.
He did hit it.
Did it? Okay.
He left it out. He wanted to get behind those balls. He would have had him really well. Brandon's going to try and do the same thing to him now. But that was a nice thin hit. He was so close to it, it allowed him to hit it that thin.
They can't hit that ball thin
As
and
the
get
nu-
behind 7 at the
That's
same
what he
time.
was trying.
It's very hard.
Yeah, I know.
Because of
5 might be the ultimate shot.
You don't want to
But
hit
the-
this thick. That's what you don't want to
The
do.
9-ball remains where it is. They're
Whatever you
playing
do.
chess over here, man.
Whatever you do, don't hit this thick.
Nice and soft.
5-ball's the ultimate ball here. That's where they're going.
Nice shot. He made a left edge again. Give Jayson Shaw a chance to return the volley. Someone's going to get him in back of these 7s. And that's what they're waiting for, a kick. Trying to break this out.
The Eagle Eye is on the prowl, and I think
That's
he's
the
got the
shot.
5-ball now.
All right. Now Brandon still has a nice return because he's just going to one rail kick it and get enough juice on it to.
I go 2 rails here because that will make the cue ball stay on
Up
that
high-
part of
up
the
table.
table. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what happens to the 1 and the 2. You're going to send them going.
1
No.
is going to go into
Yeah.
2 and roll down this line.
2
and
rails
2
behind that
gonna
1 is
go
going to
to
send
the
that
side
deuce
pocket.
rolling.
If you hit it thin enough, it'll come down by this
Wow.
3-6.
Now
Yeah, you have to hit it thin.
it's.
And hope
Up-
it doesn't
well,
go
we'll
down by the 9,
But he
the upside down 6.
Can he go on
We'll see.
on the right side of the 1 ball?
Whatever he does, he's better be very careful.
Because he will have to hit it real hard.
It's hard to come with a good shot here and not lose the game.
Well, you can also get lucky.
I'm not lucky. I think if he goes 2 rails inside and he clips the 1 ball,
Yeah.
he'll have a good chance of leaving the
Yeah.
cue ball up table and the
Yeah.
1 ball is going to gravitate down here.
Yeah. Maybe
let's
it
see what
will
he
even
does.
hide behind that 6-5.
Like a 4-speed or something like that. At 1 out of 10. 3-speed. He hit it hard.
Oh, he went the other way. He
Got
lucky.
separation he went for.
Yep, that'll
He
work.
got lucky.
But he didn't get lucky yet. Yeah.
Can you? Yeah, you can cut it.
Yeah, how about the 9-ball here?
You can cut the ball and make the
You
9.
like playing the billiard here, Troy?
I do. I mean, what other shot does he have?
Right. Cut it in,
It's-
and the 9-ball, and then Jason's looking at it right away.
And if you miss the 9, the only thing you have to watch out for is if you get trying. He might be going for the 2. Try and hit the 2 to slow it down because the 9 could give you a scratch if you get stupid, you know. And he went for the 2. Perfect. Oh, how's this? How's this for a shot?
How's this? Gee, Whitaker.
He's got the.
I'm just breaking my cue stick down. I'm going home.
He not only shoots straight, he has a a sense of where all of these balls are going when he kicks them around.
Yeah.
Well, he did point it out to you, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
Well-
nice shot there by Jayson Shaw, displaying some real knowledge on.
Speaking of Danny, I think
Let me give
the better I play, the luckier I get.
Earl Strickland trailing 5-2. Torsten Holman in the lead. Frank Hernandez at 3. Billy Thorpe at 5. Shane Van Boning tied 3-3 with Rafael De Buello. You can follow all the other scores from those matches, folks, simply by going to azbilliards.com and click on the Turning Stone right on the front page. Those are the gentlemen behind the scenes making this happen. azbilliards.com. As we are now at 5-3 in our featured match. And Earl Strickland's just won a rack. But I would put him at 5-3. Trailing by 2. I want to say hello to Tracy. I want to say hello to John Francisco. I think I saw you tune in there.
Hey, John.
And everybody else, I'm not exactly sure how many people we got. We're going to refresh our Facebook page. Almost 1,000 people there. We do appreciate it. Whoa. What was that?
Sorry. It's my juice.
You got the juice. All right, that time, Jayson took care of the 1 ball.
You like it, the juice.
And now the shot on the 2 is not there.
You can play 8 ball.
You can play safe.
Yeah, I like the safety.
Bring the 2 down table and play the cue ball in back of the 8, possibly.
Good call, Troy.
Nice and frozen, too. Making Brandon go 2 rails for this. This is a smaller ball.
You just saw a really strong, mature Jayson. When he just came, he was going for that 8 ball. When he came to the United States, he was shooting everything.
I think we should send them back.
Yeah, well, you don't win the world championships and everything for playing bad moves, you know.
I love Jayson.
He
The whole
made
family.
a great shot.
Brandon's a favorite to hit this, I think.
He's got to go 2 rails here. You can't go, well, in 1 rail is too difficult, but 2 rails is the shot like Troy called.
If anything on this side,
The
on the
prob-
left side, he can manage 1 rail, but 2 rails is probably the best.
The problem going 2 rails to the right is you're going to cause some kind of traffic, but you're also going to, if you leave the 2 and you open down here, the 3 is there, and you give Jayson a chance to make the 2 and break out the 3. You follow? If he hits that 2 ball towards the bottom left-hand
It
corner,
looks good here.
be careful.
Looks good.
There goes the rock.
Good hit. He saved himself. You didn't want to give Jayson ball in hand there, that's for sure. That was a nice save there by Jayson, though. Does Jayson does he see a window where he can get aggressive and get on his 3 if he cuts the 2 down table, slides in between the 7-6, and plays short side to the 3?
It's a lot of stuff to ask.
It
It is, but it's
We've
still
seen
a
him
shot.
do it, though.
He's going to play safe. That's a better move.
We've seen him do that aggressive shot numerous times.
He's going to play it back.
He might make it. Oh, he's left it out. He's left it out in a good position for Brandon to come out long.
Yeah,
He
natural.
went for the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, natural position to go 2 rails and come right where Jayson played that. That was an interesting shot, though. I didn't even see that bank. He played the bank. That was perfect. I mean, besides missing the ball. Looks like
Earl
that.
just
Do you
put
think
2
he-
in a row.
Do you think he was playing the safe or the bank there, Troy?
I think he was playing the bank. After
Bank,
at
bank.
first, I thought he was playing the safe. That's me.
Because he didn't spin it sideways, he was just rolling vertically. Well, there was another safety. If he wanted to play safe, he could play the cue ball back to behind the 8 of the 2.
I think that
But
Jayson
I
is an exciting player, and he doesn't. He goes for it when he believes he can win. He wants to be at the table. You know, he makes that. He's back at the table to clean up these 3 or 4 easy balls. You know, pretty much in his mind.
I want to say thank you to Christian Smith. Thank you, Christian Smith, for your donation. Appreciate it. He says thank you. I know, Christian.
A little bounce would be nice, but not
Nicely
necessarily.
Nicely done. I guess he'll shoot the four ball in the same pocket, huh?
This is dangerous because he's clipping off of that 4 ball and heading towards that pocket, so he's going to hit this with a little low speed. If he wants to get crazy, the 9 ball is in play too. There's a carom there. You only do that when you want to go broke.
He's looking at the cue ball area, and I think he's going to push that 4 towards the bottom and then shoot it in the same right-hand corner. But he's
Same
got to
pocket.
watch that cue ball, though.
Yeah, you got to hit this soft, and you're on a rail. Good time to use one of the weights.
Counterweight. Accustats.com.
There we go. Our buddy Pat was here yesterday.
He can't hit it too hard because he's gonna bounce the 4 ball off the rail behind the 9, and cue ball is gonna stay here on the.
You know
on
what the thing is, when you're crashing into balls, you really don't know exactly where they're going to go.
That's why
because
you need to measure the speed.
Right, because of if you hit it a little thick, a little fat,
Like that. Like
you
that.
hit that fat.
We try to save that 4 to keep it in the vicinity and wound up missing
The speed
3.
was correct. Okay, he missed it by half an inch, which is unfortunate. It was a doable end of rack.
Giving Jayson the table, just where he wanted to be.
He wants to get up high on the 6 ball and shoot it in the side pocket.
Jason's speed of his cue ball has developed too over the past couple of years tremendously.
Yeah, when you're shooting on Chinese 8-ball tables and diamonds, and John, the table mechanic, setting them up at Jason's house, and all different tables he's playing on. This is going to be a little 50-yard line. Phil Capel's listening in. He's going to put an X across my test sheet.
Yeah, I don't. He hit that one a little funny.
He's cutting this right in. He got a little agitated with his position. He's gonna cut. He's gonna get aggressive here. He's going 3 rails with the cue ball here, up and down.
Missed it. Hit it a little thick. Oh, big mistake. Positional error. As I say, that Jason's speed's gotten better. He winds up.
So you know what that means?
That means nothing, actually. It means he missed the 8-ball.
He missed it good though. It's deep in the hole. I mean, you could draw it out. You could power draw it to the rail and back out. But
You just got to be cognizant that how
if
deep
it was
it
that
is.
easy,
Right.
Brandon would have shot it a long time ago.
Right. Well, that's one of the hardest balls to get position off of is a ball that's deep in the hole like that. The closer you get, if you get position on a ball that's deep in the hole, you try and get as close as possible.
That's no good.
He kind of overran it, but he's going to be okay. Well, wait a minute. He got a little low, but he's still okay.
Wade don't like it. I don't like that shot.
Well, it's not the ultimate shot to be shooting a money ball in, but, it is what it is.
Get some battle scars in this.
Very, very rare it is what it isn't.
Yes. There he goes.
Yeah, you know
Nice
what?
shot.
Beautiful
Nice
shot there, Brandon. You definitely don't want to be shooting those for the 9 that you're going to be trying to put in.
I can miss it every time. Easily.
Yeah, well, a couple mistakes there by both players. Upstate Al's going to thank some of his sponsors here. We got JB Cases. Kamui. Easy Billiards. Who else we got there, Al? Would you like to thank anybody? He just went mute on me. Don't worry about it. I'd like to just give a shout out to all the people in the chat and all the people that support pool and just love it as much as I do. It's all about the game, the sport. These guys are sports. They've changed the game to a sport, is what they've done.
it feels like that, and hopefully within a short period of time we could get this into the Olympics for the world to see.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
not this time.
no, not this time, but it has to. I mean, this is ridiculous how millions of people playing this game in the world and no representation.
Yeah,
Right.
that's an argument for later. I think it just goes so deep, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
you know, it's my wishful thinking,
Right.
but it's a shame.
I think we're on the right track with the players taking the sport
The players,
as
yeah.
a job type
Yeah,
of thing.
European players are very much in front of that whole movement, and we should support all of those endeavors.
Absolutely. I'd like to just give a shout out to all the people in the chat. I just opened up my chat. We got some of the locals, and like Alex said, he's got his friends in Russia, and we got them all over the world. We'd just like to give you a big high five for tuning in, liking, sharing, and supporting Paul. That comes from me.
And
It's a beautiful game.
everybody who is enjoying the stream, please, to the best of your ability, support Upstate Al. He's doing a fantastic job. Every time I come here, I just enjoy being in the booth, seeing how he sets up his equipment, all of his cameras, all of his. Look
What
at
does
the
he do
picture.
here?
Look at this picture.
What does he do here?
Oh, here?
Yes, he has to think a little bit.
I like him stunning it and just leaving it there, hit it with the right speed, and just jam him up safe.
Well, they're frozen, so he's gonna move forward.
No, you got the 7 to hide behind. I mean,
Yeah, this is a tough shot. He's just.
Let's see. Yeah,
there you go. Oh, you got to use the 8. Oh, you might be in trouble. Jason's going to kick him to death here.
Yeah, that was not. There was really. There was a couple different things you could have done there.
I'm trying to
that
remember.
wasn't
Was
bad.
it here when one of the tournaments where Jason had a kick shot and he kicked it and ran out?
He does that often.
Yeah, he does it quite often. Pick your tournament.
Well, I think it was one of these tournaments here.
I gotta check the 2-ball. The 2-ball maybe froze, but he'll be going into this with speed to try and separate.
Yeah.
Jason,
Oh.
knowing that
I
fact,
think it's frozen.
whatever he indicated to Brandon,
I don't
he
see a
agrees.
gap. Can I
Well,
expand it?
I think to hit this ball is not that difficult. But
It's
to hit
kind
it,
of small though.
2-3 rails.
yeah, he's got to spin a little bit.
Right.
I like going left long rail and going that way into it. Makes
Yeah,
it kind of a bigger ball.
2 or 3 rails.
Yeah. I don't want to, I don't want to spin it around the 7 unless he's got a better angle than what we could actually see from here. He's got he's got a direct shot.
I like going at this one.
He's got a direct shot. Yeah. I thought the 7 was blocking him.
One rail. Just like that. That's
Yeah.
perfect. It's a beautiful shot. We could have got a little more fortunate, and it could have got worse, but it wasn't not a bad shot. He'll be kicking again, most likely.
Look at Earl up top on the stroll. They call it the Earl stroll.
It's another player you just love to watch roll around a table. It just makes it look effortlessly.
He
It's like
still has one of the best positioning
It's like a dance.
play. The patterns that he runs.
Ball's always rolling into the right position.
Jonathan Lewin, thank you for your donation.
Look at that.
Jonathan says, thanks for the stream, Al. You got it, brother. Thank you.
Support Upstate Al.
This is tough here. I don't know if you can spin this to catch the edge enough. Your tendency is to hit this fat because you can't. You really, it's like walking a tightrope trying to
Gotta
hit
be
this real
careful
thin.
here,
Yeah.
Troy. If he can see enough of it, he still has to be careful because of that 9 where it is. He's got a lot of things to contend with.
Yeah, you got to hit this so thin, and
With
it's
lots of spin, right?
it is just so difficult. You often, a lot of percentage of the times, you even miss the ball because you're putting outside English. And
Well,
there's
you have to aim like half or 3/4 of the ball.
whatever you're
Put
aiming.
lots of left English.
You got to know your
So you're,
Your cue,
material.
Your cue, your
Right.
cue.
you're
Right.
compensating for the speed of the cue ball traveling that 8 feet.
everything. Yeah, everything
But
is tough.
you know, sometimes you're right. You try to hit it thin and you miss the ball.
Here's the shot.
So,
He's going right at it.
left turn.
He's going to stop it with the 4 possibly,
You don't like it.
or the 5. You can do that. That's another alternative.
Less finesse.
He's not. Well, I agree with him taking his time on this because this is
Winner's side match.
a winner side match.
Yeah.
It's really tough shot.
If he goes with the cue ball back to the short rail, there's don't punch
I
it.
think
It's all spin.
the secret to this is like Al said before. You play the one.
That,
You played one ball,
That's it.
and then you played either the cue ball or the 2 ball. He hit
he
that.
didn't sell it. He didn't sell it. It's another safety.
He didn't
Yeah.
want Jayson seeing it.
Yeah,
Never mind
yeah.
selling it.
Yeah.
Listen, there's so many balls. He was bound to run into one of them, right?
That was a good shot,
It was a
but
good
it was
shot.
a difficult shot.
Alex, there's so many balls out there.
Hey,
You know, can you find one just to hide the cue ball? That's what he wanted to do.
That's a good shot. He cut off a lot of area here. Brandon's going to have a tough go with this 2 ball.
well, snooker players actually practice these shots all the time.
He
This
might
is
be
their bread and butter.
He might be less than a 50-50 to hit this.
Jumping, because he was gonna be jumping over 2 side. Oh,
Listen,
4 rails. I don't know 4 rails.
Well, listen. Oh, you can hear
Oh,
him.
I'm sorry.
you're giving him ideas.
Oh, no. They're gonna listen to me, right?
We can hear you perfect like that.
Am I
Alex gets excited.
am I projecting my voice over to the table, you think? Or
You're
no?
just you're like
No,
a
I'm saying
projector,
I don't,
bro.
You're like a walking projector.
I don't want to be interfering in the match.
No, you're not. Alex did.
Nice.
Brandon
beautiful
heard him
shot.
and got back up.
Beautiful 2-rail kick by Brandon. That was fabulous. Bravo.
Well, look at this. Look at this.
What a shot.
I don't know if he can't bank it, but he's going to nip it and try to put him right back where he's at.
Watch this line up. Okay. Brandon has Jayson on the ropes here a little bit in the safety battle. He came back there nice. Brandon might be kicking this from the back if he can't see a piece of it and try and do the same exact shot back to. He's got 2 alternatives. Come in the back and kick and try and stick the cue ball there, or thin it and put him in back of the 5, just like
If you're going to kick it, you just got to make sure you're not going to kick it right into
into the
6.
6 ball.
You know?
It stops right
Oh, he
there
can
for
hit
the
it. He's going
side.
to try to put Jayson right back there. He can hit it.
Yeah, that's nice. Cut it
This
off.
time he's got him, yeah.
Yeah, this time he cut him off, so he's going to make
And
Jayson.
now be careful with this 9 ball's wild.
Is he going airborne?
No, he's going to clip the 2 rails and try and clip the 2 out and bring the cue ball back.
I don't like it.
Yeah, he's going to keep the cue ball down here. Oh, he got the
Hit it
See
double.
what
flat.
I'm saying?
That's the double kiss of
course
death.
you
I
don't
didn't
like
like
it.
it.
There- I mean,
Before it happened, I didn't like
you're
it.
not supposed to
You guys
like
got it.
You're on a safe. You know what I'm saying? I put you behind the ball. You're not supposed to like it. It's supposed to be a tough. I'm manipulating that ball to get it free and get a shot. So, I mean, that's the whole idea of it. Tough shot here inside pocket. This is
He may go to the corner. Upper left corner. Nice stroke. It's not a hard shot for him. He makes cut shots like I've seen him. You've seen him. Side
It's a-
pocket
it's a-
is a little
what
a
it is.
little iffy
It's a super tough opening shot.
because you can't stroke into the side pocket.
There's a bank here available too. If possibility.
Bank
Leads the
is
cue ball to the three.
bank is where you're gonna
I'm
go to withdraw money.
Yeah. But I'm saying it's available. I'm
Yeah.
only putting options out there.
Right, right.
My options generally have low percentages at times because they're aggressive.
But he's not looking at the corner shot, is he?
He
Yeah,
is now.
no, right. I,
You like the
you know
corner.
what?
Yeah.
I don't like side pocket for some reason.
I like the corner. The corner's a good shot.
Corner is a good shot. Just focus on it, and the cue ball goes right to the three ball. Nice. Just don't. Nice and look at. No, he overcooked it,
He was a little quick on that
and
one.
he is safe. He overcooked it because he was worried about the position for the three and not to get stuck behind the six ball. But he made sure he had the position.
I don't know if you got that as Jayson walked over there. Looked at his shoe. He's got to come up with an idea here to try and either hide Brandon, separate the balls, or an aggressive shot to. I don't think he can bank it. Maybe he can. Okay, looks like it's two may pass. If it does, Brandon's going to have a shot at it.
Yeah, there's a chance two goes to the left, right? Or it goes to the right for sure, but is 7 in the way or not? No, I think you can make it.
I'm not sure. What does the chat think? That ball can pass? Brandon's looking at it now like it's tight, and he's right at the table, so it's very close. And
If you shoot it nice and soft, like medium soft,
yeah, roll it in.
roll it in, and you're right on the three ball.
You gotta stay down, keep your head still. These are the type of shots you can get, we call them yippee on. Get a little jumpy. Played the pro side there.
He played the safety.
Yeah, I don't know how safe this is. Jason's gonna swerve this right around the 8 and the 7 to make it. Don't worry about the 3. You'll see he might even get a good roll out of it. He went for it. Good speed. He got a little fortunate there. A little payback from that last turn.
Well, this is a great safety clinic.
Yeah.
The way they go back and
I
forth.
believe the 2 was frozen.
I don't know. Some people don't like when players play a lot of safety. I like it. It shows
Part of
the
the game.
thinking part of the game.
Yeah, you
It's not
can't-
just shooting.
Yeah, you can't always run over the table.
Yeah.
Brandon's got not too many options here. He may be going back for his break cue to jump this, which is dangerous because the 2 ball on the table.
Yeah, you could. The cue ball could just take off the table completely.
Yeah, he's got the jump. He has the masse around the 6 on the right-hand side as an alternative. He's got this backdoor kick, and there's a 2-rail kick available. So Brandon's going to go from the backside possibly. He missed it.
No,
A little quick at the
it was a
visualizing where that ball was
What do
going
you
to go.
call this? A tactical error?
Yeah, it was a kicking error. I think a little more time at visualizing the tangent line into the 3 rails would have helped him out on that.
Look, the safety game plays on the nerves of the player that likes to shoot, right?
Uh-oh.
So
What did he do there? He didn't catch that cue ball very good, and he didn't get the spin he wanted. He still may have it.
he's banking it. Oh no,
He
you saw it.
Yeah, I
You
know,
scared
but
me.
He was very
You
close.
scared me.
He came up short. He's actually smirking still about it.
I think it's getting cool in here.
What number are you, Alex, for? Up. Put you on mute while you bash the mic around. All right. Jayson looking good here. Had a little safety battle, which was pretty nice. What did you think of that, Al? That was pretty good, right?
I liked
That
it.
was a
I
ni-
did like it
it's
up
a
until
nice-
the point where
it's a nice game.
it was ball in hand. I would like to continue it. I enjoy it like a chess match. Eagle Eye comes out on top, though.
Yeah, in this race to 9, not too many stakes are allowed. Next thing you know, you make a mistake or two, this whole set's over. So I like it. Jayson Shuff puts another one up on the board. Takes the lead 6-4. We're here at the Turning Stone Casino at 32. Verona, New York. If you ever get a chance to come out here, it's a fun time. It's good. It's like a pool vacation, and if your other half or other friends don't enjoy pool,
Bring them.
You got the wrong friends.
You'll have a good time, trust me. I wear a timeout here.
And if they don't fish, they're really not your friends.
That's right.
What do you mean a timeout?
Well, Jayson ran to take care of whatever he's got to take care of, so we're going to try to pick up Earl Strickland a little bit more here.
And the rules of
And
engagement
Rafael
here,
Lebuello and Frankie and Billy Thorpe back there, just for a little while.
which are different than most, is if you take your timeout, your opponent has to stay at the table. They both can't take the timeout at the same time, so Brandon stays at the table and racks him up. Jayson goes to the restroom, washes hands, which is a good move. Not a move, but it kind of resets yourself. Puts you back into timing. Now he's going to come back. His hands are going to be nice and clean. Dried them off. Took a little walk to, say, let me get back to this and break and run out 3 racks. Motivate yourself. Sports.
I think Earl evened up the score, 7-7,
Race to 2, and
if I'm not mistaken. Let's see.
He just tied it up 7-7 with Torsten Holman. Shane Van Boning defeated. Oh no, it's 8-4. Still playing? I thought Shane won. Oh, it's 8-4. Shane Van Boning on the hill over Rafael Lebuello. You can follow all the other matches, folks. Just go to azbilliards.com. The brackets are there. The live scoring rack by rack are there. azbilliards.com. As Jayson now is coming back into the arena, we're going to go back to the main table. Earl's not out of this tournament. Let me tell you, I'd like to see an Earl and somebody in the finals.
here we go. Jayson Shaw to the break. He's got that
The wing and the one.
Got that break wired.
Sure does.
A little tough shot on this 2-ball. See if he elects to cut it in real thin and try and stop the cue
built-in
ball.
safety. He's got one there too.
He doesn't want to play safe.
That's extreme, man.
Not after his break. He wants to shoot and run out.
You're welcome.
Let's see if he
Right behind the Nina, yeah. That's the shot.
can, okay, he, like you said, Al, he's figured something out where he knows he puts you in a position how to win a game. And that cut shot into the 2, maybe he looked at it, he was like, I'm not chancing it. I can put you in back here. Have a better situation. And that just goes,
Discipline means a lot in this game.
goes to show you discipline for sure. I think that
But the break is what he's got wired, like you said. He's got that one pin wired into the side, and he's got that wing ball going.
yeah, and he's not fighting the fact that, all right, I want to stay at the table all the time. I'll get back there real soon.
I think this is going to be costly.
Does he go at this too now?
Yeah.
This is where he goes at it. It was a better shot than that other
Because
two.
the 3 goes past the 8 also if he overruns the 3. He doesn't really have to roll this, but he should roll it.
This is touchy though, right? Up and down.
Yeah, but yeah, he could roll it, and if he comes under the 3, he still has the corner, the upper right-hand corner, so he'll be okay. He'll cut this in.
Just thin it in, right?
He let his stroke out and hit it.
You got
Look out, Karam.
a little bump there.
Look out, Karam.
Because I don't know.
We're
Is there a
coming for
two-way?
you.
I guess so.
Yeah, there is a
There
two-way.
is
You
a
bank
two-way.
it back towards the 8, and you play the Karam, and you stick them.
Yeah, and even if the cue ball's going to go back towards the back of the 7 somewhere.
There it is.
He left it out there.
The game is not over yet.
That's for sure. Jayson, sure.
This
Earl
is a battle.
is shooting. Earl is shooting. He may be shooting a 9-ball.
Brandon's shooting his 3 right in the side pocket. He's just figuring out how he can navigate the 8 in that
Oh,
corner
it's a
pocket.
1-ball. Sorry, guys.
Does he go forward with this, Al? Can he
Sorry.
go forward and not introduce that corner pocket? Come out wall?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can
yeah.
throw.
You just got to
Not,
get.
again, not just forward. I mean, I would hit this with a little mid ball. I wouldn't hit this with a little forward. I'd hit this with a little center ball, left-hand English,
Stun it
to
a
stay
little.
away from that corner like that. Just like he's aiming now. Well, he's almost straight, too. He's just like that. Escaped the 8. Good shot. Smiley, I wish I can. We all would like to see Rafael DeBuego on the stream table. We haven't seen him, and he's shooting real good. He made it far in the tournament. We all know he's shooting real good.
And we're still rooting him on.
And it's 8-5 between him and Shane Van Boning. Shane is still on the hill, but he's actually at the table back there. But I'm sure we'll have him on if he keeps going. Right now, it's not my call. Usually, during the tournament, I do have some input in my call, but with my injured leg, I can't run this football field. Not this week.
Rafael keeps playing. They'll have no choice but to put him on.
Al is on the DL.
Yeah. Down low.
No, disabled list.
Yeah. Down low. The leg.
And down list.
The leg.
Down low, yeah.
18-day reserve list if you're in baseball.
We wish you a speedy recovery.
Thank you,
from-
sir. I hope it's before this weekend coming.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, fellas?
We're figuring out what we want to do with this 4-ball.
Have to run out this rack. You can't let Jayson back to the table.
Well, he's looking at another, play this 4 on the side and play the carom. He's looking at the tangent line for, that's what he looked at, not that he's going to shoot it.
9 doesn't go, so.
Now he's looking to thin this in and cut it backwards. That's exactly what he did. Hit it absolutely perfect. Let's see if the 7-ball slides past. You can't really do much with the cue ball if you're going to.
He
think
could stay
7
underneath
goes.
it if he wanted
Yeah,
to,
I
but
like
I think
that.
he's going to elect to play the combination.
I think 7
think so?
goes.
If the 7 don't go, he's really got no opportunity if he gets above it.
Well,
No option but to play the
I mean, he's
13.
got other options.
I mean, the 9. Yeah, stay below it.
Stay below it. 1, 2.
Play safe behind the 9. You got a lot of things there, but
Get
you don't want to turn this table over again.
No. You can shoot it and come into the long rail and with a little English and, possibly clip it, possibly play the short side.
So Earl is on the hill.
Get close.
It's a shot. What'd you say? Earl's on the hill?
Yep. He just won another rack.
He's not on the hill, is he?
Yeah. It's a 8,
It's 7-6. Torsten
8-7.
Holman. What?
Just like
It was
that.
7-7.
I got the scores right here.
I like
Really?
Yeah.
that. Nice shot there by Brandon Shuff. He elected
I was looking at the beads.
It's 7-7 right now.
Oh, it is 7-7. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're just going from what we can see.
Don't put me in that mix.
Okay. We
Watch out
mean
for that
us.
cat.
Don't
Watch out for
take-
that black cat behind you.
Don't take the scores from
I
Alex.
meant-
Go
I
to
meant-
azbilliards.com.
There you go.
I meant us, not we's.
Don't put me in that. I got the score right here in front of me.
Not use.
Go to AZ Billiards and I use azbilliards.com, folks. That's where it's at.
Yeah,
So,
I'm not a scorekeeper. I can barely count to 9.
Stayed underneath it.
stayed nice and solid on that.
Like I said, he stayed underneath it and shoot it in the upper pocket.
It was a big,
That's exactly what he did. That's
That's
the
a-
route you got to take. You got to go for the throat here. I mean, you're in the winners bracket. You got to go for the throat when you can. You got to shoot him.
huge game there by Brandon. Gives him an opportunity to stay at the table and actually keep control of this game. This game is definitely within reach. Jayson doesn't have to get back to the table liking it. The break is the big thing.
Hey, we want to mention one thing. I see the Sandman out there.
Ed
Ed
Ladawi.
Ladawi rooting on his house pro.
Who?
That's right, Earl
Oh, yeah,
Strickland.
Earl Strickland, that's right.
Earl Strickland shooting out of sandcastles. Ed Ladawi's got the pom-poms on here. What's the score? 7-7.
Earl's just a treat to
Oh,
watch.
Billy Thorpe just beat Frankie Hernandez 9-6, so Frankie's eliminated.
No.
Nice showing, Frank. Oh, that was a loser's side.
Is it? Oh, that was a loser side, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have a mixture of winners and losers playing right now.
Right, the two tables right in front of you are winners.
Winner side, all right.
So
I
after
misspoke
this
before.
round, how many players will remain?
So many.
So,
Don't worry, we got pull. The finals will be about 7 o'clock, 7:30 tonight. And Shane Van Boning just defeated Rafael De Bueo by a score of 9-5. Nice showing, Rafael. Good shooting, brother. Boy, I tell you what, we're going to have Thorpe, Van Boning. This is going to be a tremendous field no matter who's left. Wow. Oh, Brandon trying to replicate a little bit of Shaw's break there, but the one didn't fall.
but he did make something.
2.
Yeah, he made the two ball in the corner, bottom corner.
Was that a wing ball?
Yeah.
That could be trouble for sure.
Oh, I left the score up. I'm sorry, folks. I was looking at the scores. Don't yell at me, please. Move the score. Thanks, Ra. I knew somebody had to be yelling at
Who
me.
was it?
I opened face.
Who was the big mouth?
Ra. All right, Ra. Next time you make a mistake, I'm gonna say move.
He's just
All over you like a
helping out
I love Ra. You kidding?
our technical team there. Ra Hanna. Give a shout out to Ra. We all know who Ra is, right?
Yeah.
Ra does a lot of good work out there. Promoting pool. He brings an excitement to the game, unlike anybody else that's doing commentary.
Oh,
Offers something different. I like it. You're my man, Ra.
see that? Troy's giving you some good words
Much
too,
love.
there, pal.
Brandon's a little squirrely on this. He's just going to have to stop it. Otherwise, he's going to wind up on a rail. He don't want to be on a rail. There we go. I like that.
Create a little angle, you mean?
Ball action.
That's perfect. He should be
Mother Russia, says John Francisco.
Hey, John.
he's going to get a
Hey,
nice.
Jarrett.
How's Florida, John?
Hot. It's like asking somebody how's water. It's wet. How's Florida? It's hot
And humid. Humid.
and humid.
Beautiful. Brandon's just keeping his nice tempo.
It's nice in Florida, believe me.
Yeah, I know. I've been there a bunch of times.
That's why all the Canadians come down to Florida to
Everybody.
relax.
Even a lot of Russians,
Russians.
Germans. It's a tourist trap in Fort Lauderdale.
There's no traps.
There's
I
no
was
trap
there.
here. It's wide open table.
You used to live in Florida, right?
Carolinas.
Same thing.
Halfway.
Well, Brandon's got on the other view, he's got the nice little angle to go to the rail and come out for the 7-ball.
I don't know. He's got a
His
little angle.
Little angle. It's,
Very
it's
little.
enough.
But he will stay in the right on the right line.
Yeah,
It's just not.
Got to punch it a little bit.
a little outside English and punch it over. Beautiful.
Yeah.
He'd like to come above this 8-ball a little bit so he doesn't have to go up and down the table. depending on the angle he got on his 7. It looks like he's straight in on his 7 on the straight other view. So he's just going to have to stop there and
Right.
accept the fact that he's going to have to let the cue ball go a little bit up and down the table. You'd rather fall into position.
Draw back just a little bit.
That's all.
Perfect.
Perfect would have been above the balls. This way you can just eliminate any.
Nothing wrong with this shot right here.
Not at all.
You draw it to the rail if you want.
Just got to keep an eye.
Bam, ba, la, bam, ba.
You just got to keep an eye on where you want that cue ball.
Oh, he's not that straight in.
No, it's different. He wants to be above that, so now he's got a choice. He's gonna just pinch this back if he wants. Just don't get lazy because
He's
that side pocket's involved.
Yeah, draw it to the rail.
Yeah, it didn't get lazy.
Good
You see
shot.
how it snapped in into
Good
place?
stroke.
Right.
Good stroke.
If you do it lazy, you scratch. Nice out there by Brandon Shuff. Getting a little closer there. What do we got, Al?
You got a game going.
We're all tied up at 6. It looks like we're racing at 9. We're here at the Turning Stone Casino for the Turning Stone Classic 32. How exciting is this? I'm loving it. I hope you're all enjoying it there in the chat. Just a big shout out to all the followers, likers, and we just like this game. It's part of our DNA.
I'll tell you who we're going to have up next. We're going to have Billy Thorpe coming up next, and the loser, the winner of Holman and Strickland.
So Billy Thorpe and the loser of Holman.
The winner.
And the winner of Holman and Strickland. Okay.
That's going to be in the next
Oh, no,
hour.
I'm sorry. The loser of, because that's another winner's match, right? Yeah, the loser of Torsten, Holman, and Earl will be playing Billy Thorpe right here on the main table next. Oh, God. It's just going to get bigger and bigger.
And Brandon.
Folks, I suggest you put your hats on, strap them underneath your chin. You're going to be flying at 30,000 in a Piper Cub with no
Are they
cabin.
polo hats?
And use your oxygen. You're quite welcome there, Marco. I opened up. I got the Facebook in front of me. The commentators do not. I don't know. I think it's better that we concentrate on the match.
We don't read in English.
Yeah, right. Here we go. There's close to the wing. He didn't make it this time.
4-ball.
Get fortunate to make that 4-ball and has eyes at the 1. We're tied up here at 6. This is now a race to 3. This is getting good here, folks.
This is a doable rock. Really doable rock.
Yeah.
That's a 1 to 2 is the key ball. 1 to 2. Once he makes a 2, he's free to go.
I think. Let's see how he can go about this. I think he can use some outside with the light speed and let the.
You want to get straight on if you're going to go that way.
Right. I don't know.
Gotta be
This
careful.
is tough. This is a good one to analyze and say how.
I think
what's
he
my
could just
best-
roll this. Not roll it, but just roll it with a nice stroke and shoot the 2 in the bottom left-hand corner. Put a lot of spin on the rock.
Put a lot of spin on the rock. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can get
I'll
over
play
there
the
that close.
2-7.
I was thinking the same shot, but
Yeah.
play the 2 in the top left corner, like you squeeze between.
Right,
the
but you
8
got to
and
get
2.
kind of straight in on it. You don't want to have that funny angle either way, right?
Yeah, that's where this is
I like him spinning this.
tough
He's
decision.
going your way.
tough decision. He clipped it.
He's going to play I think he was trying to play the 2-7.
Yeah, a little more spin would have cut that speed out. But he's okay.
Lower
here.
the score.
This
These
is
guys are
not
yelling at me
terrible.
again. Sorry. Take the scar off the screen.
Get with the program there, Al.
Thanks for all your donations, guys. I put it up there on purpose. Everybody that complains didn't send in a donation.
That's right.
I tell him.
You know, when you do something negative, a lot of people complain. You do something positive,
Nobody
no problem.
says thank you.
Yeah. No, they do say thank you.
The only thing, if you ask a question in the chat, my rule is you got to like and share it. Oh, watch the cue ball.
Yo.
Deep breath by Brandon Shuff. That was scary for him.
This was a close to heart attack shot.
Yeah. Now, I would walk around the table one more time because my heart would be thumping right about now.
You should go in the side, right?
Yeah, that's the only alternative. The 6 kind of blocks that pocket out.
But you don't want to wind up behind the 9 ball. So what do you do?
Well, here I think you can jack up and pinch it back to the long rail and drag it down to the 5. That's you have to get it out of the scratch. You can't just mosey it on in.
You put it with a little bit of inside, right? This way it will spin towards the 5 ball as opposed to away from the rail behind the 9.
Yeah. Well,
Let's
tough.
see.
You know, the decisions that we're thinking of to shoot a shot may not really be the correct decisions. I mean, there's paths for certain shots that are naturals, and you have a higher percentage of shooting them.
Well, part of what we do, right, is explore the alternatives, options.
Right.
Ultimately, the player will feel whatever is the most comfortable shot for him, because he has to be, to execute, you have to be comfortable before you execute. It's the mental thing.
It's a good explanation. I agree totally. And I literally couldn't have said it better myself.
That's why you have me.
I'm pinching his ball back. I'm gonna
That's
jack up a little bit, spear it in
I like that. I like that shot.
with reverse. This way it cuts it, it kills it, and I don't find myself in back of the 9. Just don't hit it too good because you'll just stop it right
Jason's
there.
got a towel over his head, laying back in his chair like he's sleeping right now. You guys can't see it, but I could.
Really?
I swear.
Well, probably just because of the lighting.
Yeah.
I know I do the same thing with, because they have the overhead lights on, and you don't want to be looking into them. Either that or he's,
It's a new one, right?
either that or he's out cold.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, well, this is a 3-minute shot, my friend.
Well, it's an
Well,
important shot.
There's no clock, so they have a 2-hour game clock. There we go. Brandon Shuff goes around like 6 rails
Yeah.
and lays
Nice shot.
perfect on it.
Nice shot. Took a little more calculation than
That was a nice shot.
You can take
so
this long.
Brandon
I
can
love it.
figure it out, and he hit it
love
perfect.
it.
Perfect, he hit it.
He decided not to.
Hey, for those who thought that he may have taken too long on it, that was worth the
There
wait.
was a real.
Well, I got
real
news for you.
reason.
If there was a clock on this, he would definitely have been disqualified already.
Well, he would
But
just
there
have
is
to
no
shoot
clock.
a lot
You know, most of the
sooner.
time you watch tournaments, 40 seconds, 30 seconds. That was like a 3-minute shot.
All right,
right
there's
there.
no shot clock.
But
so
it's over and done. Nice plan. Came with a great shot.
there is a match clock, and we are under that for sure.
I like a shot clock.
Great shot by Brandon. Great shot.
Oh man, I want that on replay.
I got it.
Then people would have to train with the shot clock so they get into the
Oh,
habit.
these guys know the shot clock already. He was on a Mosconi Cup.
Yeah.
Brandon deserves a big hand for that rack.
You ain't kidding. Brandon Shuff takes the lead from Jayson Shore, 7-6. We're only going to 9.
we got a match here, folks. I'm excited. And Brandon to the break, and it looks like he figured it out real nice too. He has that little soft cut, kind of cut break, playing a 1 ball on the side.
Earl has a chance to get on the hill as well.
That's what winners do right there.
They bank and
Fire.
run out, right?
Run out.
Earl Strickland must be on fire. The crowd is going ballistic towards the side here. What's the score?
Earl's on a
Holman's on the
mission.
hill, and Earl's on the mission to go hill.
Oh,
That's what you're seeing in the background.
That's
This will be hill if Earl can
Bellissimo,
get out.
bellissimo.
if he can able to get out of this.
Talking about fireworks.
Here we go.
I don't know, Del.
Brandon to the break with the lead.
He's trying to replicate Jason's break, but he can't get there.
He's getting some. Oh, that may leave a mark there. Brandon walks away.
So is it you can get there from here?
He can't get there.
How far up is higher than down? Pearl makes it hill against the hitman, Torsten Holman in the background. Wow. Earl's here making a statement.
his positioning. I don't know if you.
He's possessed. Never mind.
He's
position.
possessed and
He's
positioned.
He's possessed.
His position,
with playing great
yeah.
pool.
Yeah,
That's what he's possessed
Jayson
with.
to the table here.
Listen, he's one of the geniuses of pool of his generation.
To the break for Earl to Pearl, both on the hill, and Jayson has his tough one ball. Does he get aggressive?
Trying to play safe. Just don't pocket the 5. Going to draw it back in that pocket.
I like it, Al. Good double.
Oh, he did get aggressive.
Got aggressive. He hasn't been at the table a while, so I think that was the.
Well, Earl broke, and he's at the table. It's Hill back there, man.
Well, we're excited for both of these
I'm excited.
matches
Every
for
match.
sure.
Every match.
Every shot.
You shan't too fast.
No.
It's gonna go for the bank.
Well, the 5 ball's available too, or that ball that's hanging in the pocket. I think, looking at which camera is that? 5 maybe. I think I was offline with me, but let me look at the 5. He can possibly play the 1 ball, 4 ball combination. Oh, misses. Leaves Thurston a pretty tough shot. With a dual pull-out. And back to the match. Brandon has his, like I said, has his combination. Even if he hits it a little, all right, that's even nicer. I like that a lot. And he throws him up on the ball. That's a great shot there by Brandon, handcuffing Jayson Shaw to that 6 ball.
4 rails.
You know, this is where you take your time and look at the ball. I really have to. I don't know how he hits it. Does he even try and hit it? This is a replica of his other shot that's on.
Ball.
Look at this guy. Look at this. How about you make it? Unbelievable.
Like we were saying in the very beginning of this match, what tournament do you want to watch where you see him kicking an amazing shot and get position? Well, you just seen another one.
The answer is every tournament.
That's right.
Speechless.
Every tournament.
It's unbelievable. He bent that ball backwards.
And he didn't even take time.
Yeah,
He took like 5 seconds.
I got news for you. That just sparked another fuel cell in his boosters. You're going to see the Eagle fly high right from here.
And
you can just about count it out.
that was just a tremendous save there by Brandon. He put him in back of the 6, and he thought he was like Houdini on that one. He bent that ball. He drew it and he bent it backwards.
If you're a player, you play a safety, and the guy kicks it like this, what goes through your mind?
Go back to karate school.
Where's my keys
To the car?
to the car?
It's called the bus shot. It's after this shot, you can only take a bus home.
The
Oh,
red
Earl's
light.
up at the table. Look.
Oh, how did Earl get back to the table? There we go, folks. Earl for the
Earl
9 for the win.
You're going to hear the crowd erupt. You know what? Turn on the outside mic. Listen to this crowd. I'm going to give you a little bit of the outside mic. We do have mics under the tables, but we can't turn them on due to the music they're playing in the background.
Yeah, that's why we
That was the crowd.
keep
Earl is on his way. So our next match is going to be Billy Thorpe and Torsten Holman right here on the main table. Action all day. Uh-oh.
Tough way to earn a point here.
Jayson Shaw faced with a blind cut into the pocket.
Wing shot.
And go 3 rails. A what? A wing shot. And cut it. Where do you come with the cue ball here? 3 rails, Troy? Or you draw it to the rail and spin it?
He's over this 9 ball. However, I think
He's drawing it.
He's a favorite to make it for sure.
I think so. I would have to agree with you. He's not turning the table over that quick.
I'm speechless. It's just, I'm honored to be able to watch play like this. I really am.
You
don't get to see many players that
You're
have the ability.
seeing
and
the
skills.
history of pool.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know if you guys realize it, but Earl has taken off all his gear. And he said he's going to stay on planet Earth with us. No more of this gear on.
Brandon Shuff, Jayson Shaw. 7-7. We have so many exciting matches here. That's why we're kind of giddy in a way. We
I'm
can't-
not giddy. Speak for yourself.
We can't contain ourselves.
Al is doing a one-man Macarena. Or one-man Lambada.
Yeah.
7-7.
How much excitement can you pack into one little spot there?
Earl just said no to aluminum foil.
Listen.
That's right. The quest for excellence starts with Kamui. You saw Jayson kick the shot in our commercial, just like he did right here. Go to kamuitips.com. Purchase your Roku chalk. By the way, Roku in Japanese means 8 sides. 8. So that's why they came up with the Roku chalk. And now they got the magnetic holder. Here we go. We're going into rack number 15. Jayson Shore and Brandon Shuff knotted at 7. Now, Jason's been making the wing ball and the one ball in the side pocket every time he breaks. Let's see if he can do it this time when he really needs it to get to the hill. Wing ball went. One ball stayed out, and the cue ball just ricocheted through the points of the side pocket, and the 4 ball comes in play. Hello. This is going to be tough.
Not the one he had bottled up. Without that 4 ball there, he'd have been in real good shape too, though. Huh?
Perfect. He just read my mind. I would try to put cue ball more to the left, slightly more to the left, to make it really an impossible cut.
Are you streaming Steinway next weekend? I am streaming Steinway next weekend. Whether I'm going to make it or not, Mark, is yet to be seen. I need a couple of days relaxation.
Yeah, wish Al speedy recovery from his stepping on a porcupine.
Yeah, God willing, he'll be here.
A rusted porcupine.
I'm still reeling about that kick shot.
Kick shot?
It was a shot of the century there.
You know what SOP in the Army is? Standard Operating Procedure. For Jayson, that's what it is.
That was a tremendous
Look
shot.
and shoot.
Yeah, he caught that a little fat.
He did make
And
it.
he left it out there. Possibly to be made.
Does Jayson back cut this? Does
Ooh,
it swing past
I
that
don't think
5?
it goes.
I don't think he's going to take
It's
a chance. He's been showing.
If it goes, he's going for it.
Well, he's been
If it
showing-
goes,
The
he's
thing
firing.
is to avoid the top right corner pocket for scratch.
Yeah, he's able to thin that.
Yeah.
He's going maybe the other way and playing safety. Let's see what he's doing here.
He went that way.
Hey,
He shot a little lower with right spin.
Folks, that's what you do to that.
It looks easy from your monitor, doesn't it, or your television?
He just has
That's a hard shot, and he hit it with finesse draw, so that he stayed out of that corner pocket, like Alex said.
absolute command of the table. A special player right here, folks.
He is special. Everyone that played in this tournament
Yeah,
is special.
they are in their own ways, absolutely. But the likes of the way he plays is unlike a lot of players that we've seen. I'm gonna put, he's one of the greatest cueists.
Got to wake yourself up.
Let me tell you something.
You want coffee? Wake yourself up.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Want to wake yourself up?
Sure. It's dead. Give me a 9-volt battery.
Frankenstein. My buddy.
Al, you are getting giddy.
Fire
No.
bad.
I just said to Troy, you want to wake up and I hand him a 9-volt
thought
battery to put on his tongue.
Well, you didn't tell me to put it on my tongue.
Well, that's the way you test them. Jayson Shore says, I'll test it. He goes up with a shocker
So,
on the hill, 8-7.
if you use 9-volt batteries in the 9-ball game, right? So in the 8-ball game, you use 8-volt batteries.
Similar to that. I don't know, folks. I need some help here in the chat.
You got it.
I
Call
think
it
I
911.
think I'm getting picked on. We're the boys.
No, negative. Negative. No,
Negative.
I'll be the first one to
no
take
one
the
is
shot.
picking on anybody.
All right. Not a score. Jayson Shore on the hill for you guys. Thanks for saying good words about taking the scoreboard down. I really appreciate that. I forgot it up there a couple
All
of times.
those stream
Jayson
inspectors.
Shore.
I take. I think Jayson Shaw on this break and run is favorite to break and run. I would put him way over 60% here to break and run. No safe.
Let's
no
check
nothing.
what the sports desk is saying.
That's my vig there.
Yeah.
My bet. Yeah, 60%er.
Did you bet on
bet on
Miami
All right, let's go
yesterday?
to the match.
Here we go. Jayson Shaw to the break.
Watch the wing ball and watch the one ball. Oh, neither one of them.
He got kicked.
He needed one of them this time. Oh, look at the lie, though.
Well, thank God I don't bet.
Wow.
You're not a very good handicapper.
No, I'm not. That's why they fired me at the sports desk. We got to score 8-7, giving Brandon a golden opportunity here to tie it up and push this to a hill match.
This is not a gimme startup.
No, not at all. But he does have eyes at it, so meaning that he
Yeah,
can
you
see it.
Yeah.
He can play it safe.
Behind the 5
You don't want to play it
or
containing.
behind the 4?
You don't want to play it containing safe because what happened the last time your safety play is introduced to Jayson Shaw.
You can't play
Playing
safety
behind
for
the
a
four
jump
ball.
shot.
Can't
You
push.
can't put this and get put that.
Playing him
Can't-
behind the 4,
Oh, it's a jump shot right
and
there.
he got him behind the 2.
Yeah. Had that work out for you
What's
the
the
last
odds?
3 or 4 times.
What's the odds that Jayson can make this?
About 90%.
Run down a casino and put in a sports bet for me.
Well, this is
90%.
hard to control a cue ball, though.
Yeah, it's long distance. Long distance.
Okay.
How about that?
One
And he
more
almost
time.
got there. He
One more
played
time.
that pretty good, Troy.
Play it again, Sam.
Yeah, he played that pretty good. Keep that cue in your hand.
For those who missed it,
Here's
this is
the
a
replay.
right?
All right. Oh, he might be able to cut this. Does he see enough of it where he can cut it?
Jason hits
He's
these jumps.
He's jumping.
The cue ball comes out kind of soft. It's very nice. I think it's a tip that he's using for his jump cue. I mean, besides his stroke.
Watch out.
Oh, giving Brandon an opportunity
We
to
might
tie
be
this up
looking
here.
at Hill.
Ooh, how exciting.
Yo, we had a Hill match behind this one in the winner's bracket.
I played
And we
two-way.
might have a Hill one
Make
right
the
here.
2 and 9 at the same time.
No. Brandon's just going to thin this in and coming back at a 3-7 and roll out 2 rails for perfect position for the 3 ball. And Brandon's going to gather himself here. As we've seen this whole match, he is more of a deliberate player, and he'll take his time, which is he can do that. He plays at his pace when he feels comfortable.
I like that movie, Deliverance.
Here we go, 2 ball. Rolls it around, 2 rails.
Yeah, 3
It's
goes.
Perfect on a 3, and everything else is pretty much locked up pretty nice.
All right,
I like
let's
that
go.
game, the 45.
The 6 to the 7 is his only thing that he's kind of thinking of. Like that's the hard one to get to, but it's really not that difficult with the right angle.
I didn't hear you.
No, I was just saying that the only thing left here is, besides making the balls and staying on the right side of the balls, and, maintaining your angles, is the 6 to the 7.
Right. Kind of lead right to each other, right? Well, this one he went 2 rail. Oh, watch out.
Watch the 8.
What is this?
That was a big, huge.
This was only a mental error, choosing the wrong shot. This was a mental error. He didn't need to do that. Truly.
That's a shame.
Barring a real nice kick here and some fortunate roll.
It's not over.
I know it's not over.
You know, he
but
can kick this in.
Listen, look at all the other
I've
balls.
seen it done.
They're all pretty much lined up in the pockets.
I don't like it.
Nobody likes it if you're up there, but he can kick it in.
Is it 3 rail open or is that 7?
It
getting
has
away?
to go this way.
Right. Yeah.
I like him coming down just before the left side of the 9, if he can bridge there and go 2 rails into the 4
That's
ball.
there is a shot like that.
I don't think he has the angle to
Yeah.
go
It's a
behind the
very
5.
tough.
If he's got the route to go behind the 5,
You can't reach it, and you're up on a roof.
It's either the way you said next to the 9, 2 rails, or 3 rails,
Well, I'll tell
or
you why I
go
like
3
that way,
rails
too.
the other way, bottom right, catching long rail, short rail, long rail again.
Well, I see a natural shot.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a natural shot where he's
Which
able
way do you like going?
to put his hand
The
down.
3 railer behind the 7?
Yeah. No, in front of the 7.
In front of the 7?
Yeah,
And
you play it long.
Whoa. How are you going to escape that
You
5
have to
ball?
be 7 foot tall to shoot that shot.
No,
No, you shoot from the other side of the
from
table.
the other side of the table.
But
That's what- 'cause
if you
right-
go the natural way like that, you could play it a little bit long. I have to agree with you, man. But that 7 ball staring you right in the face.
What else do you got? I mean, it's
I like this way, 2 rails.
This is a
two
good-
rails are jacked
I'll
up
tell you
over
why
the
I
ball.
like
That's
this
a
way.
shot. That's a shot.
Is he jacked up over the 8?
Well, that's what I said. If he's got nothing
Partially,
to bridge.
partially.
This is the shot I like right here. Yeah. Well, he can't really bridge over the 8.
Good luck with this. No,
Need a
no
rail.
hit. Man, that might be doing it for
That's curtains.
Brandon. Either way,
That's
got a
curtains.
tough little roll there and a positional error. Brandon put up a real good match there.
It's not over yet.
I expect Jayson to get out here. Though.
Oh, yeah, we all
I mean,
do.
even if
We expected Brandon Shuff to be Hill, too, until that transpired. So we still got to get out, right?
it was somewhat of a letdown there for Brandon.
This was a pure hunting accident.
But as I said before, there's still this. The 6 to the 7 was always the issue in this rack. Jayson got perfect on it.
A hunting accident.
Came in a little deep.
Wow.
It's
Perfect.
It's good.
He's perfect.
Smashing.
Smashing pumpkins.
Everybody's telling me to ring the bell, Al. It's over.
Ring the bell. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets it rings.
Oh, I love that. It's a wonderful life.
He could have gotten a little higher up on this 7, so now he's going to make the cue ball move. Beautiful shot there by Jayson Shaw. Jayson put on a nice set, and so did Brandon Shuff.
Oh, great match.
3 cheers for...
So did Torsten and Earl, too.
Now,
All the matches.
Brandon isn't out of this match.
Jayson Shore,
He goes to the B side.
9-7.